I'm Rani, very insignificant to me in this wide, immense world. I am from the village Kendubila, or Keduli, 18 miles from Bolpur. Since I was a child, I started to work as a servant girl in the big city called Kolkata. I take pride that I worked for only 6 houses throughout my life. I'm not like any other servant girls who are similar to mercenaries working for greed. I worked for loyalty and fondness for those families. I'm proud that I have always been very honest. The families have always said no one can be trusted like Rani. That should be one thing adorning my epithet. No one has ever called me a thief, ever. Trusted me in the name of Radha Madhav Ji. Now that I am retired and weak, my body gives into its aches and pains. I'm back in my village, Kedudi, near the image of my Radha Madhav Ji. Although I'm alone today, I have my reminiscences. I have my memories. They are my only belongings. I think about the good times, the bad times, the families I've worked for. Though they were never my own. You know something? I secretly felt they were mine. Even today, I have them in my prayers and thoughts. And sometimes I think I'm the owner of my experiences and my memories. They only belong to me. I think about Devi Bhuti, Rekha Bhuti, their children, Meera Pishi, Amrita Babu, Maya Bhuti, and particularly about Raja. How's he doing? Does he think about me? Does he feel my existence although I feel his? Does he know that I am alive? Oh, those memories, some sweet and some bitter, always the pride looming over my thoughts. I've worked hard, with honesty and with utmost sincerity, churning my blood through my sweat. Though I am not privileged, I have never been a thief. Although a little nagging thought always close at my heart. I ask myself, have I been robbed instead? The first house that I worked in was Mayabodi's. She was very giving and very, very, very nice. Her name suited her, suited her a lot. She was the Devi of Maya. She always gave me a little of everything that her daughter ate. This was very magnanimous, since other houses had separate food for the servants, and many a times I had heard the horror stories from the others about the rotten food. Never happened to me. Never. Atriti, Maya Bodhi's daughter, was 10, and I was 30. I even got to touch Atriti's toys. And after I had finished my work at night, I was allowed to see some television with the family sitting with them in the same room. Can you believe it? I will never ever forget those days. Never. Mayabhuti would recite a lot of Ravi Guru's poems. I had seen others sing, but Mayabhuti used to always recite. She didn't even need a book. She knew her poems by heart. In the afternoons, when I massaged her legs, she would explain to me those poems, how the words flowered into thoughts, and the thoughts blossomed into feelings. This was my best time of the day. Atre Didi, who went to Shahib school, wasn't interested in those Bengali poems. But I was. You know, I was. I actually always craved for an education, but had none. Mayabodhi's gift of poems was the closest I came to learning. Sometimes I get angry with my Radha Madhavji. Why do bad things happen to good people? Why isn't the irony of God a mirage? I still remember the day when Mayabodhi found out she was pregnant. She was ecstatic with joy. This time, she yearned for a son. Elders came and quipped that they were positive that this time Maya was going to have a son. Her appearance gave away the fact that she was carrying a son. 100% it would be a son. That was the unanimous oracle. On the contrary, Radha Madhavji's verdict was a stillborn son. Mayabodhi looked so pale, as if all her life's colour was squeezed out of her living. She was like a sad, wasted, dried out leaf, withering away into depression. I felt sad, and I prayed to Radha Madhavji, asking him to bring back happiness to my Mayabodhi, bring back her poems, bring back her wish winged in living reality. Mayabodhi stopped being happy. She was never the same. She had stopped reciting her poems. Time flowed, and everything took its own turn. My marriage was settled. I was going to be married. At 16, everyone in my village thought it was high time that I should be married off. My marriage to Keshto Pramanik was like a business deal. My father had to sell his land to meet the expenses of my marriage. Baba didn't have any option, and he made the poor man's choice. Moreover, the village elders suggested, as Baba was the proud parent of two sons, he could afford to sell the land. Since he had only one daughter, he has to pay up only once. After that, my lucky Baba would reap 2 dowries in the future, thanks to my brothers. My husband, Keshto Pramanik, on the other hand, was very happy with the short-term lottery. He could now afford to buy that gold chain that he had so passionately promised his mistress. Yes, I was married at 16. Yes, my husband did have a mistress who had her own 2 children and one of his. Yes, he used to live with her most of the time. And yes, he was a drunk, and yes, he used to beat me up whenever not pleased. And yet I became pregnant. I became pregnant. Whenever he visited away from his frolics, his sole amusement would be beating me up. So I decided to run. Yes, run. Run away to the big city with my baby son. I reflected that at least I would get paid for my hard work there. Here at my husband's family, I was being reimbursed with slaps and kicks. So I decided to flee, run back to the big city called Kolkata. Back I came to Kolkata. I didn't want Keshto to find me. Safest place was Mayabodhi's haven. Devi of Maya willingly kept my son with her, whereas I took refuge at my Pishi's house. When I returned back after 3 months, my only treasure was no more mine. My Raja searched for his Ma and found her in Mayapudi. Crying for his own was no more. He was crying for Mayama. Then I saw Mayaputi's smiling hue, which had all returned back to her. She was in love. Yes, in love with my baby son. She was reciting her poems to my baby, and he was listening with captivity, staring deep into Bodhi's eyes and smiling, cooing, nuzzling comfortably and tight by his new mother. They made such a beautiful painting, just like my Madhav with his Yashoda. The pangs of jealousy was ravaging my inside, killing me slowly. My Radha Madhavji brought back Mayaputi's wish, winged in living reality. Just what I had prayed for. Mayapati asked for the gift, and I did not have the heart to refuse. Mayaputi's husband suggested that I look for work elsewhere, since Raja shouldn't struggle with the reality of being the servant girl's only treasure. So I left. I went to Mayaputi's house once in a while to steal a fragment of memory with Raja. Irony is, my Radha Madhavji saw to it that I lived up to that epithet. I wasn't allowed to become a thief. Raja treated me like any other servant. During one of my visits, I had an opportunity to be with Raja Babu without his Mayama around. Raja Babu at this time was a little boy of 7 going to school. When he returned from school, I saw him and I realized he had become a Bhadraloke chile, suited, booted with a tie and everything. He went to a Shaib school, a Shaib school. I wanted to snatch this moment since Mayapati wasn't there. Raja Babu inquired, "Where is Ma? Why isn't she here? She's always there when I return back from school. And who is going to feed me?" He threw a fit. I felt sad. I thought, Ari, bechara, he must be missing his Ma a lot. I quipped, "So what? Your Ma isn't there. I'm here for you. I will feed you, Raja Dada." Raja Babu angrily retorted, "My mother doesn't allow servants to feed me. They're full of germs. I want my Ma right now." That was it. That was it. He did not eat till his Ma returned. It was a rude awakening. Raja Dada had showed me my right place. I delved in self-pity for the moment. On the other hand, I realized that Raja Dada was nurtured so much that he could afford to throw a tantrum. Raja Dada could express his bhayna fearlessly. This clarity made me feel satisfied. Only Atri Didi scolded Raja Dada and asked him to behave. She knew, but she kept it to I always felt she was matured for her years. I yearned for motherhood. I yearned to rob the sound of someone calling me Ma. I realized Raja was happy, and this kaleidoscopic view made me feel contented to believe that my Raja gets his own kingdom of good food, good clothes, good toys, good family, and Shahib education. My Raja gets to be different than me, has a better life than mine. Today he is in America. He doesn't remember me. And the truthful fact is that he probably doesn't know I exist at all. However, I like to relish my denial, wondering maybe, you know, maybe he recognizes my sacrifice. Of course, in reality, he would probably be ashamed to acknowledge me. Now that I am retired, I have come back to my village Keduli. My parents are both with Radha Madhav Ji, and my brothers have their own families. My husband, contented with his drunken self, passed away in his early years. I don't feel sad about it. The way it happened, I never got to nurture any feelings for him. I'm happy to sing Kirtan at the temple and survive on pork. I'm happy to be near my Radha Madhav Ji, serving him till the end. You know something? You know something? There is a secret dream I like to dream. During Mako Shankranti, there is a big mela at a village. During this day, I'm always out, peering into the strange faces, searching for the known, essentially. Looking for my Raja. Maybe he's visiting this inconsequential village to discover my Radha Madhavji. Just maybe. Maybe someday he might come by visiting. I cannot get rid of this nagging dream. But that hope lifts my spirits up. And my kirtan that day has more intensity and more blossom. Sometimes I question my Radha Madhavji. Whose gift is bigger, mine or Mayabodhi's? I remember some of the snippets from the poem Mayabodhi would recite. Rashi Rashi Bhara Bhara Dhan Kata Hulu Shara Katite Katite Dhan Elu Borosha Ekkhani Choto Khet Ami Ekila গান গেয়ে তরিবে কে আসে পারে দেখে যেন মনে হয় চিনি উহারে. It feels like the poet is talking about me. And thanks to Maya Bodhi and a gift of poetry, I can connect my thoughts to this poem. She taught me to discover words, words blossoming into expressions. That was her gift to me. I'm glad that though I had so little, I could give away so much. The boat is full and I am empty, waiting for my Radha Madhav Ji to embrace me for life. In conversation with God, I ask him, am I that small? I am a Rani too. I had my kingdom too with my Raja, the only pearl. How am I small? No, 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 no. I am not small. I am in truth very exceptional, just like the bright Dhruvatara in the universe emitting its glow so that others can fulfill their journey satisfied. I pray to my Radha Madhavji, asking him about the reward for my good karma, hoping that I should be born to be a true Rani in my next birth. A Rani who can keep her Raja forever. My swan song to my Radha Madhavji, হরিদিন তো গেল সন্ধ্যা হলো